Alright, what's up, y'all? Man, these insurance companies is a damn ripoff. Some of them, I guess they only good if you have like an accident and you're injured or something like that. But if you're not injured, these insurance companies be trying to play you. I'm gonna have to stop and take a look at this. I'm gonna be right back with y'all. All right, I had to check out Sun Pass. I was driving by a car lot after leaving the body shop. I seen which I always wanted one. What is it? It's a Cadillac. It's a 2000 something. It's a DeVille. Probably should have took a picture, but they need to clean it up. It was dusty and dirty over here at Allen Samuels. Had some Vogues on it. Looked clean, but they need to wash that mug down and detail it. Like they just got it and just sit it out there. Which I don't get that. Why you gonna put a car out front? You ain't even clean. Makes no sense to me. I have been looking at one, especially one of my Rap Cats, Ellie Dollar Steak and Shrimp. I think he just refixed one and got it on his is it on his album cover? I think it is on his album cover, or his new one, but I know he's been doing pictures and everything with some 84s and Vogues on it. I'm like, man, the mug look clean. But we gonna get back to this with these insurance companies. All right, so last Friday, which is Crash Champions. If y'all watched the last video, y'all know where I took it. So, just the update from there. The shop that they originally had, they looked at it. They had to send it to another shop that's not too far from there. No biggie. So, the lady called me Friday, was like, well, adding up parts, labor, everything. He's talking about like $9,000 worth of damage. I'm like, there ain't no way, just for front fender, headlight, and the whole front clip of the CTS. So I was like, for one of the headlights on that CTS, they want like $1,000 for it. I was like, nah. That's like I seen sets of those go for maybe like $400, $500 from eBay and other auto stores that I check out, from Car ID and a few other places. For a set, $400 or $500. They charging the price of one for two from whoever they getting it from. I can't remember if it was just a straight GM product or whatever. I'm like, nah. And I was already gonna change those headlights anyway to the LED ones, change colors and all that. Which for a set of those is $1,200. So why would I pay $1,000 for a regular light when I can get the customization ones that I wanted, which I was gonna do it anyway before this whole situation came up. I was gonna change the lights and change the my front grille. So, which at the other place, they said, yeah, we could change out the grill since we're here. We'll look at that and get a price. And when they moved it over to the other one, at first she was like, no, we don't do any that type of stuff. She was like, I have to check with my manager. I was like, yeah, the other place said it would be fine. They would get it taken care of. So, was I gonna turn the light? No, I wouldn't. So she was like, since they said that at the other shop, we'll honor it here. No biggie, cool. So, after they sent the sheet, so she was supposed to check one more thing Monday about my suspension. It was a tool. She needed to do something to measure from the driver's side that's fine to this side to make sure it wasn't nothing thrown off real bad. And these are guesstimates. These are not actual stuff yet. From what she was saying, she was like, yeah, it's a possibility this could be bad, so we put that price down there if this is bent or damaged as far as the upper and lower control arms and the struts, which is cool. They put the price on there if it's actually damaged, but she wouldn't know until they actually checked the other side. And she was like, the insurance company that came out, they don't tell us nothing. They just said they're gonna just write it off as a total loss. I'm like, that is not a total loss. And then on the insurance company, they said your car can be fixed as long as it's under, the damage is not above the 80% of the total value of your car, and which is not. So I'm like, okay, they gave me what they call their value of the car and such and such. So when I calculated, I'm like, I'm still not at the mark where it's at 80% or over 80%. So why you just gonna total the car out? So like, she was like, yeah, if y'all see in the clip that I'm getting ready to add of the vehicle and everything looking at. At first, you know, because the insurance company like, oh, we'll just total it out. You should be good because we're gonna total it out, pay it off, and you should get some cash back. That's not the point. I probably wouldn't worry about it that much or even trip on it, especially right now, if cars wasn't like fucking stupid prices for cars. Like my same car that I seen everywhere else for the mileage that I have on mine, I see go for around 20,000, immaculate condition, good and everything. So I'm like, that's what my car was when the situation happened. So I was like, if y'all fix my stuff, my car would still be at that value. New clip, new bumper, and like I said, I was upgrading the parts. So here at this place, they won't warranty certain parts that they can't get through whoever their vendor is. It's cool. Oh, the Dodge Ram truck. Like I said, I do like the Dodge Ram trucks. So I don't know what type of insurance things, scams they be playing, how they just want to write it off and call it that. Nah, I need my work done. I could get if the airbags and all of that shit was deployed, because I have heard my wife had around this same, no, actually it was in February. She some years ago she had an accident in February. I hate to say it, but some foreigners couldn't speak English. I think one wasn't supposed to drive it. She made a turn. He wasn't supposed to turn and hit her. Came out to be that they was at fault or whatever. Which is crazy though, now that I think about it. It's always on the same side. The accident she had, it ended up being on the passenger side. This one, it ended up being on the passenger side. And she was making left turns. Now that I think about that, that's crazy. So I'm like, she's not driving no more. But even though this wasn't her fault also. But something is something is on her. But the insurance company, she said, yeah, they just came out. I was like, oh, don't even worry about using the tool to check the other side. We're just gonna total it out. What you mean? I'm like, I don't understand that. She was like, well, when I check this, I'll know, because they have to put the price down on the quote. So instead of them checking and putting the price down, say, yeah, it's off, we're gonna have to do this and such and such. But she already put the price on price of the parts on there. So I don't understand how's it gonna be higher. But I think I do remember she said, yeah, if it's bent, then it's gonna be a little bit higher the price that she put down there. So, but they didn't even check. They told her don't even worry about it, because I asked her, y'all see in the video, she said they told her don't even check it. They just gonna total it out. I'm like, what you mean? It's not a smashed up car, not nothing real bad. It's minor. So hey, I'm like, this ain't over yet. We gonna have to work this out. Nah, this is unacceptable. And luckily, one of my guys is a insurance agent, and I was discussing it with him on everything that's going on. So he was like, man, the numbers, something not sounding right. So he was like, I'm not an adjuster or claims or none of that. I can't tell you nothing like that, but if you telling me that the number they gave you in the value and it's still under the 80% of what they consider something that would be a total loss, then he was like, I don't understand. You're gonna have to get back with them and have them go over this and specify why, to make it make sense. Because it's like, yeah, it's not making sense. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm about to hit this lady up, like, you're gonna have to make this make sense to me and tell me where you get these numbers from. We ain't even gonna discuss all the parts and all of that. But what was I about to say? Man, this shit got me, like, honestly, I haven't been able to sleep the last couple of days because of this shit. I've been waking up at middle of the night, 3 o'clock in the morning, like I'm having arguments with the insurance and body shop people. You don't understand. This has been crazy. Like today, I woke up like, man, what the hell? What time is it? I'm like, man, I need to drink, smoke, or something. It's like, because for the last 2 nights, ever since, was that Monday? What's today? Today Thursday. So that was like ever since Tuesday night. Yeah, Tuesday evening I came back home from work and the wife said, the insurance company she talked to, I'm like, why they call you? They ain't call me. So now it's like, we already told them to contact me. The lady tried to explain everything to her and think, oh, it's just a total loss. We're gonna total it out. Blah 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 blah. I'm like, even my wife was like, it doesn't make sense on how you just gonna decide you're gonna total it out and everything. So ever since Tuesday night, man, I've been like, it's been hard for me to sleep late at night. I'm like, this is crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm having dreams. I'm going back and forth with the insurance people and the car people. I was like, man, I just got a woosah. I just need to pray on it and something, because this shit's really got me. It's got me in my bag and my feelings for real. So, they tried to call yesterday. I was like, you know what? I ain't even gonna speak to him right now. My mode is in. I had to go to Oklahoma yesterday. I was like, I don't even want to talk to nobody right now. I'll deal with him tomorrow. So tomorrow's today. So that's why I'm like, I'm pulling up. So I pulled up at the body shop. I was like, hey, what's happening? Tell me what was the rundown and everything. Which I understood from their point, and I get their prices is their prices. I get that shit. They prices. I'm not gonna argue with you about your prices. I can say that shit's high, shit's crazy, but I'm not gonna go back and forth with you on your prices. So she told me, and she said what they said, like, nah, they was like, don't even check it. It's like, what you mean? That's crazy. So, which I should have done in the first place. I should have took it out to my guy. But I figured, you know, this is a place they do business with regular insurance companies. Nah, I shouldn't have done that shit. Which, in a way, is good because they already gave a high quote. Which I kind of knew that shit was going to be high. Because most, it's like you going to the dealer. Dealer prices is always triple high. It's like, I don't go to the dealer for no major stuff at all. At all. I think the most I done went when I had my Buick, I took it and had some stuff done, oil changes regularly like that. And I think it was something else that went out, but it was under warranty. But I know just on my Buick, I had a CXS Lucerne, and it had the suspension parts. They wanted like $1,300-$1,400 for a rear set. Found it at another place for like $800. It's like, no dealer for me. And luckily with the Caddy, I ain't had no issues, and I got a normal other mom and pop shop, even though they kind of, their prices been getting up high, which I take my work truck to them all the time. Like, man, y'all shit is getting stupid. This shit's not adding up. I don't want to hear this inflation shit. This shit is not adding up. How y'all just hiking up prices on everything. This should be something with price gouging. Because that's what I think is going on right now. There's a lot of price gouging. And the government need to go ahead and do something to stop that. Y'all can say it's price gouging on gas, but you ain't gonna say it's price gouging on nothing else. So, right now, I'm on my way out to the people who redid my floors of the wagon, which I've been lagging on that, but before this happened, I'd already had everything in plan in motion to go ahead and get back going on it. I ain't been rushing it, been taking my time with it, dealing with some other stuff. So I was like, cool, I'll just wait. Spring coming up, I'll go ahead and get some more stuff done. And actually, I've been thinking about I was supposed to take it to get the wiring done on it, but I was like, you know what? I do wiring every day. I just do the wiring myself. The only thing I would need to get is my where I want to mount my amps and stuff. I need to get that done and all of that, everything. At least that would be more, it'd be content. So I was like, if I did myself, it'd be content. Or I could just, even though the shop told me it'd only be like a few hundred, just to get everything pre-wired up before I take it to the body shop to get paint. Actually, I gotta order this bumper, which I'm gonna order this bumper Monday to get put back on, changing the bumper on it. And I need to find out if my rear bumper will be able to fix. And so, but that's where I'm at, man. It's just these insurance companies, man. It's some BS. That's just all I think. It's just some straight BS. Because if you're telling me I'm covered under this, off the assumptions, then we gonna do this. So, alright, y'all stay with me. I should be back in a little bit once I hit this other shop and see what they talking about on the price and show them what's going on. And they can cut me a price. I'm like, hey, I'm pulling it out of here and I'm taking it to this other shop, which I'm not gonna total it out. We gonna figure this shit out. They still try to hold me, so I'm like, man, this is some BS, huh? This is real BS. As you can see how I'm passionate about this caddy right now, my coupe. It took me a minute to look for the right one and find the right one with low miles. Color red I wanted a red one. One thing I didn't get on there was the brains blown. That was the only thing that was, well, brains blown and the upgraded screen that raises up and down. That was the only thing. So which I wasn't too much worried about the radio because I was changing that shit anyway. And the maroon roof, I was like, yeah, or I could just put stars in it. So that was my only other thing. But the low miles on that mug got me, and I think it was like a 2 owner. So I'm like the 3rd owner. It was either 1 owner or 2 owner. So I'm right after that one. But all right, y'all get back with me after I hit my guy up and see what they talk about. If they can run me some better numbers and knock down their prices. Be back. I think they're just gonna.
They really don't like lie about like go over everything with me. They just say, hey, this is what's up, and I go, okay. So it's like, I know you said the door just like scratches. It's kind of hard to see, but if you like use the reflection, and you can see those dents there, it goes like all the way down. You see what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I can see a couple.
And I'm calling your door.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's nothing major.
And then here's part here, apron here, and it's also bent there, a bigger bar there.
So basically, this would have to get replaced.
Mm-hmm.
This whole piece, or is this?
This is separate here.
This is separate.
Yes, and then this could be repair here, and then your hood also.
Yeah, right up there. Yeah, there it is.
As you can tell too, it's not just scratch, it's dented as well.
Yeah, right. I can feel the dent. I know it was dent right there on the hood. So would this just be a whole replace?
No, it would be a repair. We are able to repair it.
Yeah. I still don't see.
Here's the suspension part. This was the tricky part. So you can obviously see this lower arm is bent here. And then I could see movement in the upper control arm.
Yeah.
So one would assume that this would be bent and these other things would be bent too, but I can't assume, right?
And that was what you was gonna look at with the tool?
Yes, and so I notified them of all this because if I potentially add it to the estimate, they have to know about it. I can't just put it and then without a reasoning. I have to document everything. So we had talked about not adding the potential things until I measured it the other side, and then they came and said, don't even need to do that. So, okay.
Nah.
Yeah. And then we have to, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the car repair process, but I have to take a lot of stuff off, right, so I don't get paint on it. So take the glass out, like rope this, paint this, take that off.
I seen that on the quote the quote for the window, which the price on that wasn't bad, which I'm still, even though I think you wouldn't have to take it off, but
well, if we didn't, they'd get paint on it.
Even with the masking and the tape,
right.
But
so
yeah,
typically, like if I can't really put my fingernail under there, our tape's not going to either.
Your tape's not.
And then we don't want to give your car back with like red all over it.
Yeah.
Over where it's not supposed to be. And then I don't even know if there's damage back here. Like there could be minor. Who knows? Maybe not, but
yeah. I seen the prices on the wheels, but those.
Yeah, they're typically like I have to put the 156.25, but my vendor usually charges more than that, so I just supplement them with an invoice. So it could be like 175 up to 218.75. It just depends.
Yeah, the wheels I really wasn't too much worried about on those, because actually I was getting ready to swap everything out. Like I was telling the lady at the other store, so I was getting ready to change the whole front hood, the grill, the headlights before this even happened, and then this happened. So
Yeah.
That's when.
So, like, did they already give you an offer if you kept the car?
Huh?
Did they already say here's how much you would get if you kept the car?
If I kept the car? No, that's what I'm going back with them right now because I'm like, the car. What they said was like 80% of the value of the car. If it's more than that, they wouldn't do it. But it's not. The damage is still not 80% of the value of the car from what their information what they gave me. So I'm like, that's still not. It's still fixable from this. So for them just coming out and just.
Anything is fixable, you know that, right?
Yeah, anything's
fixable.
fixable.
Rollover is fixable.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Because I got a custom car right now that's getting redone pretty much. Suspension, paint, interior. Floor. I just had the floors redone because they were rusted out. I spent $3,000 just on getting the floors done.
Yeah.
So I know a lot about the body, and I got family that's been in body and General Motors from Ford, from the whole nine. So that's why I'm like, this. It's crazy that they saying that they're not gonna fix it. I was like, I know it's not.
It doesn't look too bad. Just it all adds up.
Yeah.
I have a car that totaled a few days ago because the parts were $1,500 for a headlamp, and they were just so expensive.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying on this headlamp. I was like, the price for that one headlamp, the ones that I'm getting ready to take out and put in is just $1,200. So why would I pay almost $1,000, pretty much $1,000 for one?
Yeah,
when
they
doing
just put it back to how it was before, the pre-loss conditions, they call it. So
Yeah.
that's why I can't warranty that. So that's why I can't do it.
So y'all won't do anything that you can't warranty, as far as parts.
Correct.
But the body work and all of that y'all can do. So
let's just say that I repaired this door, and then if you didn't hit anything or the paint started flaking a little bit, that's when we would warranty.
yeah,
Right, but if you would hit something, we don't warranty. Then
Yeah,
if
you
sell
won't
the car,
warranty.
we don't warranty it.
okay. I guess my other question that I have right now is, say I get them, the insurance company be like, hey, I want y'all to go ahead and do the suspension stuff, order the parts and get that on. Is that possible, or you have to do everything completely?
I have to do everything, the whole claim, if it is repairable. If it's a total and then they give you money for it, I can't fix it either because it's a total. So you'd have to take it to
Somebody else.
somebody not Caliber, not Service King, you know, like
Somebody
a smaller
out, yeah.
place.
Like the shop that I got
Yeah.
doing my other car.
Yes. And
Okay.
they might be able to take what you have and make it all work. If that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like, this is...
It's my car, clean.
Yeah, like I just got it.
My opinion doesn't matter though.
Oh, it matters. To me it does.
Well,
yeah, yeah.
To them, it
Yeah.
doesn't.
And I understand y'all position on what y'all got to do, but the insurance, I'm like, nah, that's... And for them just coming in and looking at it and just, nah, we're not going to... That don't sound right to me. Especially when it's still under what their guidelines is, under the 80% coverage damage or whatever. Okay, I'm going to be getting back with them.
Okay.
And we going to figure this out
Perfect.
and go from there. And I guess either I'll touch back with you or they'll touch back
That's
with
fine.
you
This
also.
is probably sometime soon be moved into the back.
In the back.
Mm-hmm.
Now, y'all not going to put none of the stuff back on. Y'all just going to move it to the
Correct.
back.
So I'm not even sure because I had looked at the photos before. I don't even know if your lamp and your fender would even go back on the car.
Yeah, I'm not
So-
worried about it.
And then we would also have to charge you for that.
Yeah. Far as
It's $500 rebuild fee.
to put it back on.
If it is even able to be put back together.
I ain't even worried
And
about
I
it.
don't want to, yeah.
Okay, well, I guess you can tell me what I need to know for now. And I'm just going to deal with them and figure out what we're going to do. Because, yeah, for them totaling it out, I just don't, I'm not agreeing with that at this moment. You know, that's bent, so that can be bent back out. And it's just assuming it was just assuming since you didn't look at the
I can
suspension.
visually
See
see
where
some,
some?
and one would think, right? But sometimes those knuckles are super strong.
Yeah.
So that's why we can't just throw those on there
So
like that.
So it could be a possibility that it's not even maybe a piece or two, maybe not even need to be replaced.
Correct.
Okay.
Hard to say. Yes.
Okay, well, that's all I need to know, and we'll
lower control
That's the
arm,
suspension. Yeah,
suspension.
I went over all that
strap.
with you. Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ooh, what was that?
okay. There was probably a little clip or
Oh,
something.
clip. Okay, well, I thank you for your time,
Of
and
course.
we'll get back.
Alright. Got to my shop. Spoke with the owner. You know, which he had some progressive vehicles in there he was dealing with. He was like, yeah, it's difficult. You're going to have to go back and forth with him. He told me it could be like a $1,500 price difference that he can get me off to beat they quote. Like, that's cool, it's $1,500. Which I explained to him everything. What's going on, and probably in the 80% what they call, which is under. Like, I don't understand why they're not in the estimator. So he was like, yeah, we probably could work with it, $1,500 off. But he was like, yeah, normally those places, they done went through all their parts places and figured out their parts and places and told them. He was like, then sometimes that, you know, they can be marking up their stuff. I was like, yeah, I'm not paying, why would I pay $1,000 for one light when I can get two for half that cost? And he was like, yeah. I was like, and I was already gonna change them to the custom. So I just told him, like, man, I'm just trying to get them to pay for it. He was like, yeah, you got to keep on them and keep going back and forth with them. So, but he was like, he'll do it. He's like, I really need to. He thought I was driving the car up there, but cause I sent him some pics on it, and I told him where it was, and told him what is going on. He was like, yeah, I really need to see the car and see what we can figure out on everything. So that's where we at. So I told him, like, man, if this don't go right, then I will be having a wagon back in there ASAP soon. But I was like, man, I'm trying not to deal with that one first. I need to deal with this one first. Because right now it is like a daily driver, even though I'm always in my work truck. So really it's the weekend driver and everything. Or if my wife needed to take my daughter somewhere or something, if I'm on the move, and I just don't want to go through the hassle of trying to buy another car right now. It's too crazy. The world's too crazy right now with shit going on. I wasn't trying to make no other major purchase. If I did, it was gonna be a house, which I guess that would be a good thing, because it would clear off a chunk of debt for me and my wife, and snagging the crib and get out these fucking apartments. Apartments is cool, don't get me wrong, I like the apartments, but I do want to set myself, my next thing is a high rise. I want to be up some floors. But even though where I'm at is cool, it's alright. It's not high up like I want it to be, but for these prices they charging now for a place to live is stupid. STUPID. But so that's where we at. So why don't y'all go ahead and do me a favor, if y'all haven't already, hit that thumbs up to help me with this algorithm. Keep that notification bell going. Ding, 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 ding. I did it different this time. But yeah, and stay up to date with the Mo Style fam and see what we got going on. And like I said in our last videos, we're gonna be doing a giveaway. So leave your shirt size in the comments if you're interested. That's all you gotta do. And tell us if you like the videos, what we doing or not. That's all. That's it. And you'll win something free. So maybe one, I know at least one, but maybe more subscribers, depending on how many people we get to leave a response. We're gonna figure it out though. But y'all go ahead and leave that down there, and see you next time. Peace.